Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today I am trying out Avengers Tower for the first time. Now I will tell you, I literally have just loaded up the game. I'm literally going to give you my first impressions, but before I do that, I will tell you that there's already folks in my Discord who've been putting a lot of work into deciphering this. So I have gotten some of thoughts from them. I'll go in here and just see and give you my initial impressions. And then I also am going to show you some of the research, and I'm going to link to those in the description below. So first of all, what's interesting to me here is it looks a lot like Blitz. So, it looks to me like Blitz 2.0. There's even a sim button. And here is, so all the floors are up here. So you can more or less see what you're facing. One thing I will just say is that this looks to me like this is going to be very challenging for a lot of you. I imagine a lot of players are going to get stuck on some of these levels. And it's going to take multiple days to defeat this, because if there really are 50-something floors, wow. So there's really 70-something. Oh, wow. So there's 75 floors with Dormammu as the final boss. So realistically, the key thing is going to be first getting to floor 50 and then punching your way through. And I think I think it's safe to say that only people who have rosters like mine are going to have a hope of getting far above 50, right? And I think for a lot of players, they're going to get stuck somewhere in the middle. Now, we look at the rewards here. The rewards, I think, are nice. But it's a lot of blue and purple gear. I guess there's some teal gear here and some orange gear. The rewards are pretty nice. It's a lot like, okay, and some T4s here and teal gear. Okay. All right. Now, and I can see already people with some big rosters who are doing pretty well on day one. So what I'm going to do is give this a try. Free stuff is free stuff. One thing I do like about it is it appears that this is once per day. So, all right, 160 is the first one. What I've been told by folks in my chat. So before I get into this, one thing I will tell you is that there are a couple of things that I want to show you guys that some of the folks in my Discord have put together. So first of all, I want to give a huge shout out both to Squint and Yavalanche, okay, who are really great members of our Discord community. The Discord's linked below, but even aside from that, I want to link to something Yavalanche did. So Yavalanche, what he did is, Squint put this together, and then Yavalanche helped him. Here are from the games, and I link it below in the description, all the tower levels. So you can plan out. And I think if you really were doing this right, what you're going to do is you're going to plan out. It's like a puzzle. What is in each floor and what team to face it. Okay, because you can't use characters twice. So if you use your Marauders to try to counter the Black Order, you can't use them elsewhere. That sort of thing, okay? I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to have fun and just try it out for you guys here. But this, I think you definitely would want to plot it out. You could go to msf.gg and set up all your teams for each floor, that sort of thing. And then Squint also came up with a Google Doc, which I've also linked below, where he literally lists here the teams in a spreadsheet format. So much appreciated there. So, all right, let's get right to this, and I'll tell you. So really, for the bottom teams, to me, what you're trying to figure out is what is the worst team that can beat this crew. So it's a bunch of shield troopers and so forth. Like this team, if they can't beat this, it doesn't really matter, right? Because it's not like I lose anything. This team just goes on cooldown, but they can't beat anything else anyway. So who cares? I literally think who cares. So I actually think so. But the point is, what Scopely's going to want me to do is they're going to want me to upgrade. They're incentivize me to upgrade this character so I have a functional team that can beat floor 1. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, why not upgrade Ronin slightly? This is exactly what I've said the point of this game is, of this mode, is that they want you to upgrade stuff. Okay, here, this doesn't really bother me that much. I think, what do I have everything else at? I think level 48. Yeah, I mean, I don't really lose much by going to level 48 here. So I'll do that. And let's see if we can make this team mildly functional. And then... Now, why am I doing this? I probably don't need to do this to get through the thing, but I'm showing you more or less, if you have more limited rosters, how you can get through things. So 5542 is one or five. This gets you 5543, I think. Yeah. So this will get you. This is kind of a good stopping point. Another one is, if you want to get to 6664, gear tier 11 for these lower levels, just to get some of your teams up. Okay. One thing I would also say is for a lower level character, being able to, for example, so you can look and we can see kind of what are the level 1 ISO classes that are good. I'm just doing this for your benefit, just so you can see. So one benefit definitely is if you put Skirmisher, you are applying Vulnerable, which gives 10% more damage in subsequent hits. Okay. Another thing that's really nice about Fortifier is you just get 10,000 barrier, which sucks at high levels, but at this level, it's actually pretty good. Because if you look, 10,000 health, this guy's health is 80,000. Like it's actually substantial at this level. Okay. All right, let's just try. I've put, I basically put similar sort of things. Raider's also, I think, nice. I think, what does Raider give you? I think Raider gives you something reasonably nice. On crit, apply vulnerable, plus 15% crit chance. There you go. So, that's sort of the idea of putting teams at this level. And we'll do, I think we can do Kree Oracle here and just we can put Fortifier. Let's see if we can get a team that does this. I'm doing this more for newer players. I want to show you how to, make a team functional enough to beat the garbage so you don't have to use it. Because for me, I don't think I need to do this, but I think it's useful for you. So let's do that. Let's see if we can get a team to beat the garbage. You want to spread out your roster so you can get the most. So I think this team now has a shot of punching up. We're going to try it. I don't know. I frankly don't know if I've ever played this team. I mean, maybe I did when I first started the game. I think I did just to unlock Nick Fury or something. I don't even remember. I think. Okay, let's just say. All right, so we're going to taunt. Okay. You see that Fortifier helped a little bit there. Okay, I'm not happy. All right, so far so good. All right, what does this do? Regeneration. I think we'll do it just so we can keep kind of some active healing going or passive healing. So far so good. Okay, we're going to summon. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Because that's going to get us some additional damage. Just get this guy out of here. Yep. All right. And now you may be thinking, wait, Philosopher, why even bother with this? I mean, partly I'm making a video, but partly I'm trying to show you that there's a value here. What they're trying to do is get you to learn trying to reward you for knowing certainly the kits of the characters, how the characters work and what the counters are and all that. But they're also trying to get you to spread out your roster, build a wider roster. And what I will just say is, the way you want to do it, if you're going to do that because you want to get the rewards, because obviously we're playing the game, so we got to play by their rules, then you want to just do that efficiently. Okay, you don't want to. You want to spend as few resources as possible. So you see here, I didn't really spend all that much, and I got an additional functional team. And maybe this isn't super vital for my run, but for your run, maybe doing little stuff like that, if you're a newer player, can make a big difference. See, no problem. All right. Now people are telling me that you really can auto the first ones. Okay, maybe you can. All right, so this team's on cooldown, so now we're on floor 2. All right, so now we're starting to get into really bad teams. These are my blitz teams, and I'm kind of... So this team you need a cleanse. So this team's not going to work. Why do I say you need a cleanse? Because this team is... got Hella, and it's got some supernaturals, and it's got Venom. So you desperately need a good cleanse here. It's probably going to be a Young Avenger team that wins the day here. So let me find a Young Avengers team. This team's probably... this team is strong enough. Let's see. My Young Avengers are probably too good. But I'm trying to think of another team that has a cleanse. Ironically, maybe Ronin and the Minions would have been if I had kept them, because they do have a cleanse. This team would dodge. This team has a cleansing group, but man, Groot is slow. You see, the thing is, you don't want to use a great team. I think we're going to just use this team anyway, because we got 2 cleanses. So this is a joke. I pretty much can auto this one. So we're going to just do that. It should be an auto. Yep. Okay. We did what we had to do. Okay, this is the Guardians. They are not very good, but Gamora has gotten reworked. So we can choose a different team to up against them. All right, so we have aim. Actually, I could have used aim. I think we should be able to do fine with the power armor. So we'll use power armor here. My wife is here, but we're recording a video. So let me just keep going. Let me keep going here. So we're gonna... This one I think we should also be able to sim. Yeah, easy. All right, now we have power armor. So power armor lose to anything with a lot of debuffs. You see now this didn't really impact my run. I had plenty of stuff I could have used on that first level. So you want to aim Tron. I'll get that done pretty easily. I probably can save Ultron for later and put in another aim in minion, and we should be fine. There we go. We'll just throw in monstrosity. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I'm going to play it just in case. And you guys may wonder, well, why play it? And the reason is because I'm going to do a better job than the computer. Why waste it? And you see how I kept Ultron to the side. Ultron can help some other ragtag group get through. Yeah, I might even be able to do something like... I might be able to do something like, Ultron plus pure trash. Okay. Doom plus pure trash. That sort of thing. All right. Let's take out Iron... no, there's no rescue. There's no rescue. Okay, so this team is screwed. Let's just take out Falcon. Or let's stun him. Blocked. It doesn't matter. There we go. So yeah, power armor, they really don't handle debuffs very well. All right, they're going after my Graviton. That makes me angry. Very angry. Okay, bye-bye, Falcon. And then we'll go after War Machine. Okay. There we go. If somebody dies, it's not a big deal because Scientist Supreme has a res anyway. All right, well, that'll do a ton of damage. obviously, for this gear, this level. Now, one thing that's fun about this, of course, is it does help, this rewards people who understand and know the teams. We can usually do this, so we just throw even more debuffs on them. This team has really no answer for debuffs without rescue. Even with rescue, it's just sort of... You see, we didn't need Ultron. It all is trivial. All right. Done. No problem. All right. All right, so we've got this team. This is not a very good team. There's not a lot of damage here other than Spider-Man. So this team is a team that we could totally use. Can't use hand. These teams are on cooldown. I think we could use, though, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I probably could just auto that. There's a lot of teams that probably could work, but I think we'll just use Guardians of the Galaxy. They're not very good. So let's just get rid of them. I'll sim this one. They should have no problem. Yeah, getting that done. Okay. Now we've got hand with Deadpool. Okay, so this is where I think it's worth trying a mirror match with hand. Which is for fun. Now let's look at what Hand Blade Master does. There he is. I'm not literally one of the few characters I never used. He just does damage on the passive. He just does damage. Okay. So this is no big deal. So we'll see if we can get away with... Certainly we could do like hand plus Ultron or something. That would be trivial. Okay, we could just auto that. But let's see if we can come up with something. Mine's a little lower, obviously. This is G12 plus this stuff. All right, let's see. What have I passed up here? Actually, we could take these three. See what I'm doing? I'm taking those three. I've never actually subbed also my sim teams. I have Scarlet Spider, so this is a 4-person team. But I think I can take in... So if we take in these four and just throw in, certainly if we threw in Ultron, we would beat it. But is there something, would this team alone do it? Probably not. Whoops, I don't want to, I'm cooldown, okay. What about this team here? Could we try it? Let's see, are there any other gimmies? This team's going to be really good now at the rework, so we're not going to mess with that. This team's not very good above it with Bishop. They definitely have some interesting teams. So that floor 11 might be my last shot. I think this is a good chance to try to use this team. But I think, what if I change this? And I'm just trying to think about what I put here. This is just me. You want to use things carefully here. See? These two are just going to take out. So we have them available. I do have junk characters elsewhere. Just trying to see. Where are my other junk characters that I... what I do, just so everyone understands, I do have junk characters that I throw in. You see here, I have a monstrosity I already used. Kree Cyborg, there you go. Kree Cyborg, because I think I'll just be able to use the Secret Avengers with like level 1 characters. So I think here we'll take Kree Cyborg as the last character instead of the one that's low. What's the one that's low? Yeah, or what I could do. Yeah, this, I don't know. I think this is a lose because these are gear 12 versus gear 9. Although, man, there's not much in the way of abilities there. And it's human controlled. Yeah, I think hand is pretty bad, but of course it says hand versus hand. The question is, do they have enough to take out Deadpool? Let's see what else I have. You see what you want to do if you're doing this right. You want to look and see, okay, what worthless stuff do I have where I can just put one reasonable minion in here or one reasonable character? All these are complete teams. But you see I got a bunch of junk here. You know, I could totally throw in Merc Sniper or something. Yeah, maybe I'll just throw in Merc Sniper instead of that one Lobby character. I think Merc Sniper, 6 red Merc Sniper should be enough to get this done. And this is how you do this efficiently. Okay, I think this is how you actually do this the right way. Let's see. Now that's a more even fight. And so we got to hope that Merc Sniper, who I haven't even bothered leveling up to 7 stars, is enough. Let's try it. I mean, I just think this is fun, right? This, if I lose, what do I lose? A hand team? Let's definitely take that off Sim. We're going to have fun with it. All right, so Deadpool does some stuff. Oh, okay, my team's already mostly dead. I wonder if the team starts with like turn meter loaded or something. No. All right, well, we're in trouble already. Okay, get the defense up. We got that, the stealth. Okay. Okay. Wow, my Merc Sniper's already dead, so that pretty much... Sadly, yeah, that did not work. Okay, well, I learned something. It's just hand is so bad. Even hand versus hand, I guess hand Blade Master is actually fairly fast. So let's look at that for those of you who are trying this at home. $111. I guess compared to the rest of the team, it's fast. When I look at like Nobu, yeah, I guess the rest of the team's slow. Yep. All right, so they just all went first. All right, well, that's the level of, if you're really trying to eke out something with lower level characters, that's kind of what you have to do. I thought that was fun to try it out. This team would certainly crush it. This team will crush it. We've already used that team. I'm running out of Lobby teams to use. So let's just use my Hydra. We can sim it because that's going to be very easy. Okay. Okay, this team's actually fairly good, so I'm not going to underestimate this team at all. Yeah, we got to take this team out. This team can really screw you up. Pim probably can do it on this big of a punch down, but I'm not going to sim it. This team definitely, with the rework, is a lot better. Think of it as this is a team that could beat Black Order. So it's small. So it's a punch down. I got a massive ghost, and I'm human controlling it. So I'll probably be able to make it work. All right. So let's get rid of, let's do Yondu here. Perfect. There you go. That's how you get it done. Let's kill Ravager Stitcher. Just so you didn't heal anybody or anything like that. That's good. All right, we got that done. Now we'll... Okay, so far so good. Yeah, so this is where the speed bar reduction is a thing. We've got to withstand these blasts. And the thing is, I got one big character in terms of, which is Ghost. So that should be enough to get this done. Yeah, This was easy. But I want to be sure. Okay. Great. No problem, but let's not take any chances. That team is much better after the rework. You don't want to underestimate it. Okay. Now we got this team. So this team is not that good. We've got a skill military, 2 skill military members. You've got Winter Soldier, who's military. We've got this here, and then we got Bishop out of nowhere. Very bizarre team. Let's look at the military characters here for a second and see, does Winter Soldier give any sort of bonuses? Only to hide your allies. He gives city hero allies gain. City allies get damage. City hero allies. And Winter Soldier is a villain. Killmonger is a villain. Okay, so there's not a lot of synergy here. This is just like a bunch of characters that don't synergize at all. Particularly Bishop without Jubilee, not very good. But I'm running around out of small teams. Okay, like this Web Warrior team's actually better because I haven't put in Scarlet Spider into this yet, into my team. So this will be, and I have Ultron sitting around waiting. All right, so we have some good. I think we can you can probably use Asgardians and sim this. 150k punch down. But just to be safe, let's not. Like, why take any chances? And let me just make sure there's not something worse. So yeah, this is Doom, which I should just be able to put with a bunch of garbage and win. And we're starting to get into my good teams here, or better teams. Gooder, better teams. All right, so let's just do this, and I'm not going to sim it. All right, so I could have kept Loki, I guess, to use with the Eternals or something. I don't think you'll need to. All right, so I think Misty Knight could screw me up more than anything here. I should have put the heal block here, but we'll spread the defense down. Okay. All right. It turns out Hell is faster than that whole team and just one-shot them. So, lesson learned. I probably could have just brought in Hela and 4 1-level characters. Lesson learned. Okay. She's still pretty good if you're facing crap like this. Okay. Sinister Six. You know what I could do here? I got 3 Sinister Six members. We can kind of keep Doom off to the side. We got Mantis. I wonder if we could get away with... You see what I'm trying to do here? Like, figure out, okay, can I just get away with having some synergy? So we've got, for example, Sinister Six up here. And this is sort of like the ideal Sinister Six team. But you see what I'm trying to do is figure out... Sinister Six. Maybe I just throw... What do we got? Whoops. This team, we take out Doom and put in something else. Is it good enough? And let's see. What else can I steal from a team up here where it's not a big deal? I mean, I could steal a Sinister Six member for sure. Actually, don't I have Vulture somewhere in like a random team? Actually, I think he's in this team, right? Yeah, he's in this team. All right. So I'm going to... I think we keep that team together for now. We've got this. This team is okay-ish. So I'm just seeing what have I not used down here. We still have this team here. I could just put Shield Assault in here and just call it a day. So instead of Doom. So use this team, and then instead of Doom, put in Shield Assault and see if we can get it done. I mean, I'm not really using anything important here. I'm literally just using like whatever. And this is a punch across. And we've got, you know, there's some synergy against City Heroes here. I mean, let's just try it. Let's see how this team does. This is not an important team. Let's just try it. And actually, yeah, let's try it. I should put level 1 ISO on Mantis and Green Goblin. So we'll do that. Probably could put a little more than that. I probably can afford to go, you know, level 3. I could probably afford to do level 3 ISO on them. I don't even know what I would put. I could put Skirmisher or something. So he has a better shot of removing. Actually, just here, let's see here. Actually, I think you need, whoops. Actually, I think we need, that's fine. Okay. Good enough. All right, and then we'll go to Mantis and throw Healer on her. See, I'm playing into Scopely's hand here. In other words, this is what they want me to do. They want me to add upgrades, but I'm adding what are for me meaningless upgrades. Like I'm not going to, and this is what I would suggest for you. Like just use very little. I wouldn't spend a fortune on this, but if, you know, it's like, this cost me essentially nothing. I've got tons and tons of green ISO and ions at this point. I just hoard, it's all hoarded up. Okay, good enough. All right, so let's, but ISO does make a big difference. So we're going to go in. Okay, we got our team. Now this is even. Let's try this. No sim. Let's see if we can make this work. All right. So who do we want to slow here? Let's slow them. Okay. We do have a stun. So let's stun Luke Cage. And then let's start killing folks. There we go. That's what I expected. There we go. We did it. We did it. And that's fine. Vulture can take one for the team here. Actually, he doesn't even need to. Isn't this the one where she redistributes? Yep. There we go. Yeah. So this is just knowing that the Sinister Six get bonuses for against City Heroes made this work. It's not perfect. I mean, these are the two characters here that got reworks as part of Heroes for Hire, so it's not going to be like a cakewalk, but we should be able to do this. You can see now why it was nice for me to be able to stun Luke Cage. All right, we gotta focus here on. There we go. That's my highest damage in here. Chakra is my biggest character. Oh. There we go. Remove the speed bar. Okay. The healing from Iron Fist is an issue. I don't know if we can out-damage it. We're getting close, but that is an issue for us. Oh. We may not be able to out-damage his healing. I mean, they can't kill us either, but we have to be able to kill one of them. All right, we did it. We got it done. Actually, I think we can just auto here. There we go. At least I know Luke Cage isn't going to beat me. So I can feel pretty confident autoing. King Shocker, always getting it done for me, right? MVP of my DD5 run. Gets it done here. This has enabled me. This is a bunch of junk. Got me through a floor. Total junk, right? I'm doing this in partly because I think I may get to floor 50 and just sit there. I don't even know. But it's to sort of help. Okay, this is a mini boss. This is to help all of you figure this stuff out for yourself. Okay, mini boss. Nobu sucks. White Tiger. Wow, this is a bunch of stuff that doesn't have anything to do with each other, but it is all gear tier 14, I think. I think that's what that is. I can know for sure by comparing it. I'm still getting used to this stuff. Yeah, that's gear tier 14. Electron White Tiger. Let's just look at the synergy that they have. So you want to look at these. You see how I do this carefully? There's no need to rush through. If you want to rush through, then just rush through and just sim everything, okay? But if you want to look here, so on spawn, fill speed bar per shadow and ally for self and shadow and ally. So on spawn, she's going to make her and Elektra go faster and put offense up on them. That's not good. So one team that might... And this team has no cleanse other than Rhino. So let's see. I could certainly put Doom and some stuff. So we have Doom and we have Ultron sitting around. This team, if it wasn't for Rhino, would be perfect because it would destroy them. I'm just looking and seeing what I got. This team, I think, this team would certainly win. But do I need to use these teams? I don't really need to use them. Okay, we're starting to get into too powerful of teams, right? Although probably want to be sure. What you'd prefer to have is a team that relies a lot on debuffs. Because I don't think this team has an answer for that. I guess although Silver Samurai tosses back debuffs, you know. Maybe we use this team on a 140k punch down. And then, yeah, maybe we just do that. Yeah, Silver Samurai is pretty good, right? But I think this would give my team a lot of sustain. I don't think anything's going to get one shot here. So I think we should be fine. Let me just make sure I have my She-Hulk. At a decent ISO level here. We want to make sure she's got enough ISO. I think I've got her up to. I should have her up to max ISO. Yeah. Actually, if we have any purple pieces, I'll apply them, but probably not. I think she's an expensive character to gear, if I remember correctly, for no apparent reason. All right, let's try this. It's not an ideal matchup because there's not enough. But it's 120k punch down. We're not even going to sim it. We're going to take it slow. Should be okay. Yeah. The thing is, this team should, as long as... Oh, no. Not good that Human Torch died. Okay, that's a huge problem. It's not a huge problem, but it's not. It is a problem. Let's kill White Tiger ASAP. Okay. Okay, we'll just do that. Boom. They're trying hard to kill Thing, but see, this is actually using their own debuffs against them, as I'm sure you can tell. Now they're basically in a spot where they've got to... Okay, let's stun Silver Samurai so he doesn't use his chop chop move. Okay. You can see She-Hulk is actually a pretty good character in her way. So what do we got here? All right, so we'll stun Rhino and then put taunt on Rhino, ironically, because we just injured him. But he's stunned, so let's go after Elektra. Okay, she's dead. We're going to take out Nobu. Just because he's so, let's just make this easy. You can see one of the issues with this team in general is just Human Torch is not very good. It's very hard to keep alive. Okay, reducing the speed bar of Silver Samurai. We got to get rid of those counters, though. Okay. But this team is just, my team outgears their team, and it's got all the synergy that his team doesn't have. All right, that was easy. No problem. But you're seeing kind of how I'm doing this. I'm trying to use the least valuable team possible to get through. Okay, so this is Kree minions without Ronin, so they have no cleanse at all. This would destroy them, obviously. We should be able to, let's try to use some of our worst characters that are left. Well, this team is actually not that horrible, though. I do have some of these characters left. I have these. See, I don't have that character, but I could throw in Shuri here and make this team so so we can see kind of what's available. We can put in. Let's see. We can put in our Shield Operative or Hand Assassin or Kree Cyborg. We have these options. Let's throw in Kree Cyborg. Just could live a little bit longer. And throw in Shuri. And I have Shuri right now with my Mercs. But I can take her out of the Mercs. Although, boy, that's putting a lot here, isn't it? For this silly team. But I think she's going to make this group a lot better. Because I'm going to throw her here for now. Let's see. So, yeah, I mean, she's going to make this team a ton better. Although this is blue gear against gear tier 13. It's just, you know what, I got to respect that enough. Too much of this is tied up in Shuri. I don't know if they're going to be able to defeat Shuri, but Shuri doesn't do enough damage to defeat them. So maybe I'll keep her with my Mercs. And maybe we'll just do these 4 with Ultron. And they will basically buy some time for Ultron to just one-shot everything. Let's just do that. And that'll be Ultron's contribution today. There we go. Now this is no problem. These guys are just what I'll call sacrificial lambs. Yeah, danger. I think we're good. We'll see. But I think this is why I saved Ultron from that other battle. Ultron helps this team. I've already used some of my bad teams like Power Armor and Kree Minions and whatever. Okay, so let's get rid of the Kree Nobles. I like that. Defense down. We like defense down. Okay. There you go. And Ultron does his thing. Oh, great. I actually love the fact that this guy's getting taunt. There we go. Yeah, please focus on M'Baku because he's bad. Die. M'Baku. Okay. So what my idea was here is to get get stuff close to dying. So then Black Panther gets turns. He couldn't even kill that Kree Noble. Not that it matters. All right, we'll auto this. All right, so that was not that hard. No problem. But you see, that's why I kept Ultron back. Ultron then enabled me to use another one of my group of my bad characters to get this done. Right? These are all garbage characters, and we got Ultron, and it got me the win. Okay, now this is this is a team where you can't rely on debuffs because Domino will toss them all into Deadpool, and also until you kill the Dominoes, the Deadpools come back. No problem. All you need to do is just understand. This is just like an IQ test. Like, do you pay attention to the game, or are you just autoing? Like, this is just going to punish somebody who puts in a reasonable counter team and just autos. I mean, this team will still. Let's just see. This team is to. Oh, this she's going to prevent revives. I don't even think we need to use her. I don't know. This would make it too trivial. You see, what I'm trying to do here is not use my best characters. Like, I have too much. I don't want to do too much of a punch down. Let's try shield without Kestrel. And I used my shield assault already, unfortunately. So I don't know if there's a good one I could put in. Shield operative. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. Because essentially Nick Fury trying to solo this team. Yeah, I wish you could enter with less than 5 characters for sure. Like, just throw Kestrel here and watch her solo the team. But that's part of the thing. They want you to level up and gear up more characters. So, I feel a little bit better about this if I put a little gear on operative. So let's do that. Or, yeah, let's do that. And this is what they're trying to get me to do, right? So we'll do that. We'll unlock her 6th star. We'll train her up to... I don't know if I can... I can't stomach doing that. Let's not get carried away, right? Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. And then we'll put... Let's just try it. I mean, what's the worst case scenario? I don't really think... I mean, I just don't feel like using Kestrel here. And it just pains me to use like Brotherhood or Inhumans on this silly comp. All right, let's see if I feel better about it with this shield operative. We'll put this piece on, gives her a little 100 health. All right, let's try it. Yeah. This helps a little bit. She'll probably die, but I think Nick Fury will be able to create summons big enough that should beat this team. Let's try it. Let's have fun with it. I mean, that's part of the thing is fun. All right. So we got to kill the dominoes first. All right. Okay. Interesting. She. Okay, you see we are all right. All right. We got one domino down. Okay. Probably shouldn't have. All right. I figured operative wouldn't. Okay. Okay. Once we get this domino down, we should be fine. And the problem for them is they have to contend with a gear tier 15 Fury, 7 red stars. There we go. All right. We lost my medic. It's not the end of the world. There we go. Fury assisted. This will distract the AI a little bit. You know, she can, there you go. We'll heal Coulson. Heal Fury. Let them beat up on the minions. We'll stun Deadpool. Okay, didn't work. There we go. See, we didn't need Castrol. We just, whatever. No problem. No problem. We got it done. All right, aim. So you definitely need a cleanse here. This is where you want to use your Squirrel Girl or whatever. Okay. We need a cleanse. Let's see. This is a team. This would have been a good team to use here. Aim is totally countered by Fantastic Four. We wouldn't want to use this team. This team will probably kill it in time, but boy, this team's not a good. Oh, well, it's got minions. It's interesting, right? Because he's going to totally destroy the minions. Zemo's going to destroy the minions. I wonder if all I need to do is, because aim security is a minion. I think Zemo's just going to go in ability block Scientist Supreme, and it's going to be all over. So I think this is fine. That one will totally work. Yeah, we don't want to do these teams that are vulnerable to debuffs. Okay. Oh, I noticed I have Surfer. I forgot. I could throw in Elsa Bloodstone or whatever. So all right. So yeah. So yeah. Let's just use the Zemo team. Because I've taken off like some of the good characters. So this is just Zemo. I think I could probably leave Drax off. I don't think he's really doing anything for me here. Yeah, probably could leave off Drax. Although, who do you put in his place? Okay, let's just see who we've got in sort of this range here. I think we need most of these characters for something or another. Bullseye is a character I could just throw here for like to, eat some damage. See, also we can throw in with the supernatural. The rest of these characters, I think I've used every single one. Yeah, I don't feel as good about this team with Hand Assassin there. Well, maybe. I mean, do we really need Drax? I mean, Drax is kind of a valuable piece. I think I'm going to be able to get this done with just these characters. Let's have fun with it. Let's try it. Let's just for science. So one thing you may be wondering, you're like, wait, Philosopher, why are you stressing through all these levels? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, I'm making a video to teach you how to do it, okay? Okay, see, my team's immune. We're going to ability block scientist supreme. I mean, there you go. That's the end of that. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping my teams. There we go. I'm keeping my good characters. I'm keeping my good characters available. You can see. Yep, easy. I'm keeping my good characters available for the top levels. We're going to see how far we get today. I know these are the easy ones, but I'm using as few characters as possible so I have as many characters as possible for the floors that matter. So with this one, this is an easy one for like Axemen or symbiotes. But I don't really want to waste my Axemen or symbiotes on this team. So that's what we're doing here. The goal here is to try to figure out how to get away with. So we can't use Brotherhood because there's Rhino. Okay. We should be able to use Inhumans against this team, I would think. I think we'll okay, fine. That's probably a reasonable use of my Inhumans team. I'm just seeing what else around this. So X-Force would obviously beat them pretty easily, I think, as well. Maybe let's see what's coming up on floors. So the mini boss here, yeah, probably would rather use Inhumans here to prevent revives and stuff. So I'm thinking we'll go with X-Force and see if X-Force gets it done. It's a pretty big punch down, so it should. I think it should be pretty easy. Yeah, so the goal here is essentially the way I would think of this, everybody, is you're conserving resources. So I'm basically trying to keep all my best teams for the very end so I get as far as possible today. Okay, we're going to ability block Doc Ock. We don't like him very much. Okay. This should get it done. Okay, maybe not as much outside of war. All right, let's start killing stuff here. Okay. All right. Perfect. That's exactly who we wanted them to focus on. Thank you. All right. Got rid of Doc Ock. We got rid of Electro. Yeah, this team's definitely a lot worse outside of war offense. I definitely have issues at times with this team in Blitz not doing what I expect it to do. All right. Okay, we lost Cable. He's not very good at doing anything other than just giving speed bar in his passive. Okay. Okay. Got this done. We're getting rid of Green Goblin. No problem. All right. We can just auto the rest of this. All right. So that was no problem. So I feel like we still have I think we have almost all of my good teams available. We're getting to the point now where I actually have to use real teams. So what I'm trying to do is get as high as I can. It would be nice to hit floor 50 today. Or I can't hit 50, but hit whatever floor I can. So I'm at floor 15, and I hit floor 15, and I have, 17 teams left. Not quite 17, but I have a lot of these teams left. Probably the equivalent. So let's see. Okay, for this one, we'll use Inhumans. This should be easy. Okay, he's going after Yo-Yo. Not sure if that makes any sense. No one who can taunt here. And so let's just throw out some slows. Okay. Put him. Cannot revive. There, all right. Okay. Minerva's gone. Which I feel like is already a big portion of the fight. We've obviously still have to deal with Violevel. Okay, that should get that done. That was huge. Just get down that 50% that she's getting from the defense up. Okay. Get the big AoEs down. Notice that I'm making Violevel my primary target because there we go. Perfect. Easy peasy. Okay. All right, so this is the Young Avengers. There's a lot of teams that beat them. This one in particular, of course, this is almost, it's like sad. I'm at the point now where everything's a big punch down. We could use this team. In other words, the Web Warriors. But I think my Web Warriors, because I should include Scarlet Spider in here. If I include Scarlet Spider, this is, 505 team. Oops. Yeah. And this is okay. Well, whatever. Okay, let's... So I still have my Web Warriors. This isn't the best team. It's not the best team. Yeah, certainly Brotherhood gets the job more than done. Let's see who I got coming up. All right, this team is not very good. Probably should have saved Black Bolt for this one here, right? The Ultron bots. All right. Well, I guess we can use Brotherhood here. This will be trivial. Well, we'll just do this to be sure. All right, let's see how we do. All right. So usually, you want to basic on Squirrel Girl to slow her cleanse. There we go. Okay, that does nothing. Also does nothing. They're all going to miss all their attacks. Because they're all blind. Okay, now Squirrel Girl does the cleanse. But it's too little too late. And Blob takes out half the team. And then we're done. I mean, now I think we could just auto. There we go. This is easy. Obviously a big punch down. But, I'm getting to the point now I don't have a lot of teams left. And Brotherhood's a fairly specialized team. Okay. All right, so that wasn't so bad. Now we have this team. This team also. All right, so this team is deceptively good because Sabretooth and Wolverine got reworked. These two just got reworked. This is basically to screw with people who are too used to the old characters and not the reworked versions. We do have Kestrel. We have Doom. So in addition to these characters that I have, it's saying on cooldown here, I have, I have... So this team wouldn't be good because this team's going to put a lot of bleeds, and I don't have a cleanse here. This team obviously we just tried. I mean, I'm starting to get into all my big teams, which we don't really want to use here. We could try using Web Warriors, although they don't have a cleanse, so they're not really a perfect choice. So I don't think we want to use the Web Warriors. Let's see. I mean, although, geez, this team should just crush it through the sheer weight of how powerful it is. All of these teams should. This team should, because this team also doesn't have a cleanse. If I take out, oh yeah, there we go. We'll put in Elsa Bloodstone. The dodges are gonna kill these two. So let's take this out and put Elsa Bloodstone in, and I think we're good. And so then we will also be saving yet another top character. So we'll have Silver Surfer in our back pockets. Yeah, I think this is perfect. This is perfectly the level I would want to use for this threat. I think this is good. Although I think we'll go back to Supernatural. Make sure I got... What do I have for Elsa Bloodstone here? Can I give her a little oomph? Let's see. Yeah, we can... Does this cost much? It's fine. Good enough. Are there any gear pieces here? Trying to see if there's any purple gear pieces. No. Okay. I think we can afford to bring her up. Yeah, I got 317 of those. I think we're good. So I'm playing by Scopely. I'm playing into Scopely's hand here. This is what they want you to do. They want you to spend some resources, although I'm spending relatively small for me levels of resources. Okay. All right. That makes her a little stronger and thus makes the punishment on the web warriors a little greater. I like that. Okay. Now should be no problem. You may be wondering, why, Foster, why are you trying so hard on these easy levels? Because I want to save all my good characters for later. I have Doom, I have Kestrel, I have Surfer, and I've got all my good teams purposely. So that this way I'm, ready to go here. Let's see. We're putting bleeds on the characters that... Oh, I like this. We're going to loading up on these because we feel like, see, the characters with dodge are just going to die. I think what this is basically going to be, I simply know Spider-Man scares me a little bit, so let's stun him. There we go. We got the blind. I like that. Okay. Didn't even have anything. Now we'll focus Sabretooth. Okay. Perfect. We extend the stun, extend the blind. I love it. All right, yeah, he's one of the few characters that is really going to do some damage here. Healing immunity, or healing heal block. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. We did it. Sorta. We came back. That's the important thing. Supernatural definitely needs to be played very carefully. Okay? You have to really know what you're doing to play this team well because it's very fragile. But if you understand how debuffs and so forth work in a game, you'll be fine. Let's kill Symbiote Spider-Man. Boom. There we go. And we're focusing on Wolverine because the other two should just kill themselves via dodges and stuff. Also should eventually just knock him down a little bit. Whereas Wolverine, he's difficult to kill. He revives this and that. All right, so now we're going after Miles. If Spider-Man dodges, that's almost fine. Because he can just kill himself. You see now. There you go. Strange is hard to kill. If he dodges, that's fine. Every dodge helps, and we did it. Got it done. All right. Easy, easy. Now we got Taskmaster. So this is not war defense, but we do need to be able to cleanse his blinds. Got Nebula's a little. These characters, you're used to facing them in war, but they're not nearly as good outside of war. Taskmaster's still pretty good, but Taskmaster, the stuff he's not going to do. So mercenary villains, I don't think he's got. The only one is Merc Rankard. So all this speed bar and taunt and all that is not there. So against this team, yeah, who do you want to use? Let's see. What do I have left? So I have some other characters left, by the way. I mean, I could literally just use like Silver Surfer to solo, try to use Silver Surfer to solo team or Doom or something with a bunch of junk. There you go. This should be an easy one. I mean, this is a huge punch down. Sinister Six. Obviously, this would be. I mean, the rest of my teams are all pretty good. So, or I could use the remnants of my wave 1 with like Silver Surfer or something. That would get it done. So it's a choice between using that and using something like Sinister Six. Let's just use Sinister Six. This team doesn't. I'm not really. The blinds don't concern me because of Rhino. This should be easy. Let's just get it done. The goal is to just conserve all my good teams. Okay. That's the goal here. I'm conserving. I mean, this is, one of the better teams that I've tried. So now, Rhino, did it? Okay, so Rhino did not, but she's not blinded. So we'll do that there. We will put the disrupt on Merc Rankard because we don't want him to screw up our plans. This only in war. This puts blind on the target. I do like blind on Taskmaster, so let's do that. I don't like Taskmaster very much. When he's on the opposing team, at least. Okay. So now let's cleanse the debuffs. There you go. So we got that blind off Doc Ock, and we're good. All right. And they're going to focus a lot on Rhino, which is what we want him to do. Yeah, this is easy. Obviously, Nebula has been reworked, so she's a little bit better. Now, there are all those buffs from... there you go. There we go. All right, easy. All right. We're starting to use good teams. Obviously, how well these teams do is going to depend on the size of them. These are punch downs. But you could see what I was trying to do when I could is eke out wins. All right, so this team's going to be an interesting. So these look like Ultron bots, but they're like a better version of them. I don't know exactly what these characters are. I think these are the characters from the campaign that you would sometimes use. I certainly could use something like this. I wonder if I just want to use like, Surfer or Doom or Kestrel. We could use Kestrel or Doom. Let's see what we got. Oh, I know what I could use. Symbiotes. Well, that would crush it. This is such a small threat to be using symbiotes. Kestrel would certainly 7 red star G16 Kestrel should just make mincemeat of them. I would think. Looking, kind of seeing what my teams are here. I don't think we want to underestimate this team, but like it just seems like using a 700k punch down is not worth doing. I already used my Black Bolt. I would think Kestrel can basically solo this team. I think so. Obviously, I also think that Silver Surfer should be able to, solo this team, right? I mean, Ultron's slow. So wouldn't my Silver Surfer just kill everything and then ability, like on the first turn, just ability block Ultron, kill everything else, and that would basically be the end? Right? I mean, I think that's like, how fast is Ultron? $107. That's pretty slow. The bots definitely are not small. They're not your usual size of bots. You know, people in my chat are saying that, and they're right about that. I just figured like we would get enough with Silver Surfer. I almost think Silver Surfer would be better than Kestrel, because Kestrel would prevent summons. But I think Silver Surfer with AoE and all of that. No? This is a tough one. I'm really puzzling this one as to what the right move would be against this team. These are like, I think both of them would work. So let's do Silver Surfer, and then let's use, 4 characters. Like, let's see what I got left. Not a lot, I'll just tell you that right now, of these lobies. But let's just see. If I have to go to super lobies, that's fine. At least they distract the AI a little bit. But I think both will work. I don't want to use my bullseye necessarily. All right, let's just use some lobies with them. Let's see if we can make it work. We'll use, these are semi-lobies. There we go. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. I think Kestrel's more valuable to use on other teams. We'll see. If I screw this up, so I screw it up. But this is, I think, the sort of gamble you need to make here. There we go. This is how I figured it would go. We ability block Ultron. And there you go. And there you go. All right, good times. He does 2 damage there. Perfect. What does she do there? Ability energy to a random ally. Great. Oh, okay, the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, and the problem, for Ultron is had that ability block, so now we're going to seal all those death proofs. Okay. He's going to come back, but the problem is over time, my Silver Surfer ramps up to become the fastest character in the game. Okay, fine. Once Ultron's gone, you're all dead. It doesn't matter. That's it. A couple Ultron bots versus the big Silver Surfer, you see? Doesn't even matter. I don't even know why I'm conserving his cooldowns. All right. See, there you go. This enabled me. You see, I got a whole win with 1 character and a bunch of trash. I mean, I have to say, so far I'm really enjoying this because I think this is a fun resource management sort of thing. All right, so this is our mini boss, which is Fantastic Four. Okay, this is not that big of a deal. All right. I mean, this team should destroy it. This team I've already used. This team outside of war, they're risky. Like, it's a big punch down, but I don't know. I've got some big characters here, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a little iffy. I don't need to use Dormammu here. All right, we could certainly do the 3 secret Avengers and a couple of pieces of garbage. All right. We're not going to use my Eternals here. Let's use the 3 of them and let's see what I've got. I think the 3 secret Avengers on their own should get this done. Yeah, I think they should get it done. All right, let's see what we got. Let's just use whatever. Yep, I think this should still... yeah, I think this should still get it done. I think this should still be enough. Yeah. Should be able to stun She-Hulk, and then that should be enough. Okay. There we go. You get the speed bar. There we go. There we go. And then we just stun She-Hulk, and this is all over. There we go. You know, all right, what doesn't matter what Ultimus does. He sucks. Yeah, they can't even they can't even really put a dent in my characters. My summons can beat them. And that's the end of that. All right. That was easy. That was 3 characters beating 5. So a lot of times, the question for a lot of you is going to be, how much can you punch up, right? For me, I just run out of stuff that can do I run out of stuff, okay, for a punch up at a certain point. All right, so now for me, this team here doesn't really cleanse debuffs other than, well, she's going to cleanse Wave 1. She's going to, or not Wave 1, she's going to cleanse Avengers. I think the Marauders should be able to get this done, but I'm missing a character. We're not going to use Dormammu here. Orchestral. I guess my question is, what do I have available that is not in a team that I can throw down here? Drax. Drax. I saved him. We're gonna put Drax on the outside. I think this team will get it done. This is why I saved Drax. Because Drax is a plug and play character. Yep. It should be easy. Good enough. We get it done. I'm just wondering, should I? Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm at the stage I'm trying to not use good teams. Web Warriors was another option that I could have used. That's right. I forgot that I had them available. It is what it is. Okay. Who do we want him to kill? Let's have him kill. Yondu is really much better with the power creep, so let's have him kill Yondu if we can. Okay. All right. Going after Vision here. This is the reason why I didn't want to use. Okay. 2 tanks is good, though. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do this first. And then we'll... Okay, I like that. And then this is, I would want to clone Black Widow, because she will give me another cleanse and speed up. And then we want to blind Hulk. We'll get rid of all those buffs. There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, this worked. I certainly could have potentially used the Web Warriors as well, as somebody in my chat suggested. I do have them available. I forgot that that's like a team that I have sitting around waiting. You can see, by the way, how much better Yondu is now. He's like a legitimate threat. He's not going to beat my entire team, thankfully, but he's a legitimate threat that you have to worry about. Okay. Okay. Trying to clear stuff off of Yondu as much as possible and just get him down. There we go. That was a... that it looked like an evade, but it wasn't actually an evade. Okay. Great. So anyway, so we're all good. I'm autoing that. So all right, that's another one gone. We're getting to the point now where all I have are like great teams, but we're getting as far as we can. There's a chance I could have gotten away without using Emma here. And that probably, Emma's a great plug and play character. So you could argue that I overdid it with that team. Here you need a cleanse here, or need to go first. Because Magneto. So you definitely need a cleanse on this one. So that's an issue for me here. It means the Web Warriors are definitely out for this one. They don't have a cleanse. This team would certainly work. This team would. These are a lot of villains. 3 villains. Yeah, we already used that team. Yeah. All right, let's... I'm going to try it with this team. It's a big punch down. Let's try it. Skill Military isn't that good, but this also is a team that I think is not that good. This is definitely an interesting mode. I mean, what I like about it is there's definitely a sense to which this... All right, we already have speed ups, and I don't need to cleanse anything. So let's just go right after Magneto. Although we could probably put... Yeah, I think we want to put Disrupted on him. Well, yeah, we weren't going to be able to kill Magneto anyway. There we go. There you go. Punisher did his thing. Yeah, that was perfect. And then we cleanse the slow and we're good. All right. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, definitely a little interesting. Okay, we're floor 23 now. All right, now I'm running out of bad characters. Okay, Web Warriors are kind of one of the worst teams I have left at this point. So let's just do our Web Warriors now and get that going. And save them early on because I'm like, they were low on my blitz list because I didn't put the full team there. But now... Let's see. I got Bullseye. We hopefully don't need Bullseye here. What else we got? All right, so let's just say we throw a Shield Trooper there. We actually would want Shield Trooper there. And then... There we go. I think this... Gamora is the only issue. But I think we should be okay. I think we should be okay here. I don't like that Black Panther is going to get some... I don't like that... I don't like that Black Panther is going to get some speed bar here, but I think that's just what we got to do. Actually, yeah, I think that's just what we got to do. Let's just try it. All right. Gamora's the only one who bothers me a little bit here. All right. Let's start getting our debuffs going, whatever we're doing. Okay, we get some heals. Oh, jeez. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Great. Great. They did very well. They did very well. Very, very well. I thought that went well. All right, so now we got a Phoenix team. Well, we can just use Kestrel. I think we should be good. Let's just use Kestrel. What we'll do is we're going to use Kestrel with my mercenaries or something, which I think is the worst team I've got. Oh, no, Wave 1. We use Kestrel with Wave 1, and then that should just get rid of Phoenix and be done with that. Or I don't even know if we need to use Wave 1. We may just use... Yeah, I don't want to use 4 Lobies. Where's my Wave 1? Right here, right? So we take them out. And then we put in Kestrel. And like my level 1 Kingpin. That should be good. Very efficient way of doing this, except we actually would want Hulk on the other side. There we go. Perfect. All right, this is trivial. Perfect. Very nice. Having Kestrel, this is perfect. You know, exactly where you want to use Kestrel against Phoenix. Kestrel could probably solo this. You need 5 characters. I just want to be sure. I think Kestrel could just solo this because it's essentially a 1-on-4. Or, you know, all right. But let's just play it safe here. I don't, you know, you never know. Yeah, she probably could have soloed this, but you know what? We're not taking any chances here. Yeah, she could have soloed it. Oh well. I mean, I didn't lose a lot here, right? I lost these 3 Wave 1 that I don't have the others built up, or I have the others, you know, I got them in other teams or whatever. It's just, it doesn't really matter. Just kill Iceman. Yeah. I probably overkilled here a little bit by throwing in Kestrel, but it is what it is. Still got Doom available, Dormammu. We saw some options. Okay, this is a legit good team. We got 2 Secret Avengers here plus some, so this is a significant team. So let's see what we got. We got Doom. All right, Doom could probably just, and Dormammu. We could probably just solo this team with Doom or Dormammu or something, but we don't want to do that. We want to save them for something really good. Let's see what we got. Oh, I don't know if this team could do it. Probably do it. Probably. So we do have Uncanny as one option. This team, not as much. We're not using up our Eternals. New Warriors, this team does have a cleanse. Yeah, we're starting to get to the point where I have really good teams left. I mean, I could use like Shadowland. Oh, I could use Axemen. Problem is, like, this is just such a big punch down, right? This is a very good matchup for the Axemen because the summons. Let's just use them here. This is where you want to use your Axemen because it's like a very easy one. Symbiotes would have been another option, but my symbiotes are even bigger than my Axemen. I don't know. You know, I don't know what the right answer is. There you go. See, this is why. There we go. Oh no. And there we are. So then they should get a ton of speed bar. Yeah. Great. Perfect. Now they're all buffed up. I didn't really want to take my chances here because, in my opinion, let's try to stun him. He resists. In my opinion, like Captain Sam and so forth, they're legitimate threat, and Maria Hill. Like you want a team that just takes care of business. I don't want to screw around with this. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Because of all the summons, we got a lot of speed bar, and that should get this done. All right. And there we go. Now this is an easy one, but I just, why not take a hard counter? This is literally a hard counter. Okay. All right, now, so this is aim. Interesting. So this one, you don't want to use a team that relies on debuffs. You just want to use pure power. You need to have, your team has to have its own cleanse. I think maybe I just use this here. Yeah, it's just kind of an overkill. I mean, you know, that's probably why I should have used my memo. I don't know. This team. I mean, we could use Shadowland. We could use, I think we use Shadowland. I mean, I've used up a lot of my bad teams. So I'm at a point now where what I have left is Uncanny. I've got Doom. I've got Dormammu. I have Eternals. And, you know, obviously I can make like some super team at some point, or, you know, mix and match or whatever. You know, throw a Dormammu in here or something. But I think my worst team left is probably going to be I think my worst team is Symbiotes are also kind of a team, but I think we'll just use Shadowland. I don't know. I think you don't want to underestimate this team. So you see what's happening here. See, somebody might underestimate this team. See how much your team is loaded with debuffs. Okay. I probably should have saved that, but it doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know. That is, if you got a lower team, okay, that makes this a lot easier. That flip. Okay. Overkill. But the problem right now, I don't have many trash characters left. I have all big teams. And so this is just all these are going to be pretty easy for me. This is one where I'd feel more comfortable using the mercs. Okay. And I'm fine just running this team. This team will do fine because I should be able to control the one character who can cleanse here. And then, oh, no, absolutely not, because there's minions here in that Zemo. So that's a hard no. So I think I kind of have to use my Uncanny here. I could use Symbiotes. I'll use my Uncanny here. Well, or should I just use Symbiotes? So we got a 680 something Uncanny, or I can use my... Let's use the Uncanny team. I'm just running out of bad teams. I don't feel comfortable using Mercs because of Zemo. My mercs must be up here somewhere because of Shuri. It's fine. All right. I'm literally just running out of characters that don't. I'm running out of. Oh my goodness. I by mistake brought this team in. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to. I got to do something here against Zemo right away. Whew. Fortunately. Uh-oh. I brought a mistake. Brought. Okay. All right. Fortunately, we killed. Yeah, we're going to be okay because I fortunately killed Zemo, but that was a little bit of a bad idea there. Okay, these two are almost dead, but we've got to take down. There we go. It was fine. I mean, what this shows is that I probably was worried a little bit too much about figuring out counters and all of that crap. Because this team had. I mean, Zemo's the hard counter to this, and I was able. I mean, partly it's because I'm just a human being versus the AI, and the AI didn't know what it was doing. All right, well, that's fine. I used my worst team, so that was a good thing. I didn't even use Uncanny. So I still got Uncanny. All right. Now we've got, Supernatural. We got Hell. Oh, this perfect symbiotes. This is why I should have been watching. You should be looking at this, okay? Now, finally, symbiotes are going to have a very easy time here. With two Hellas. So I think we're good. We got double Greg. Yep. You just aim for the Gregs first. Perfect. We got. Not sure how we got double Gregs, but I'm happy. There we go. Wow. All right. We're good. I mean, I think we've already got this, so we're really not sure why it is that Hella's has got so many Gregs here, but that only makes this easier for me. All right, easy. Okay, no problem. Easy peasy. Okay. Now I'm starting to run out of teams. Okay, here's the Mercs. But I'm starting to run out of teams. I mean, I've got Infinity Watch, Weapon X. I got Heroes for Hire. This just on the sheer size of it is probably going to crush this team. That's probably what I'll have to use. X Factor. With Namor's not very good. I mean, we've got Dormammu, we got Doom. So we can throw Dormammu or Doom in any team. You know, with just garbage. We have the New Warriors. There would also crush something. We've got the Eternals. That's it, I think. We got Uncanny. Uncanny is obviously, not with Magic's not so bad. Do I have Lobies left? I have a few. I still have a few Lobie characters. Okay. About 4. Okay. So do I want to use Magic and the Uncanny, or do I want to use like this, Heroes for Hire? Well, this has got a cleanse on. Yeah, let's just use Heroes for Hire, I guess. I mean, this is going to be pretty easy, given the size of my team, I would think. We'll see, though. They're doing serious damage on my team. Okay, they're getting all the initial hits. He's blind. Okay, so that's one problem. She's blind. Okay. All right, clear negative effects. That's what I thought. We had some cleanse. All right, so now stun and then ability block, right? So let's stun Taskmaster and ability block Shuri. Perfect. All right, there we go. Nice. Perfect. And then this should get rid of his positive effects. Yep. Now he can do his little super attack, and we're good to go. Okay. No problem. Now we're really starting to run out here. Okay, mini boss. So now the question is, the new Uncanny should beat this. No problem. So this is the lowest team that this team is designed with Magic to beat this team. So let's do it. Let's use it. I think this team, yeah. So this is perfect. It's a punch down, but it's my worst team. That's full team that's remaining. Okay. Fine, it's doing its thing. Okay. All right, now she does that. All right, now she does her slow first is what I did. Yep. There we go. And there we go. We got stuns. I love it. And then I think I went, yeah, there we go. It's fine. And then she reduces the speed bar. Okay. Wow. We're still at a point now where we have, I should have gone after. That was my mistake. I should have gone after Ma there. Now she does her thing. Okay, she does a lot of damage. Yeah. Perfect. We still don't have Dark Phoenix yet. Okay. And then he does his thing, and that basically erases the team. Yeah. This is usually supposed to clear a disrupted ability block because you're assuming that that they've already killed Dark Phoenix, but that's probably not even going to happen. I mean, there's no Ma. Okay. Wow. They couldn't even kill Dark Phoenix or kill Phoenix. All right, easy. All right, now now we're getting to the point where, okay, we're floor 31. I don't have a lot of teams left that aren't on cooldown. So I do have Dormammu left. I have Doom left. I got the New Warriors left. I got the Eternals left. I have Black Order. I got X Factor with Namor just sitting out here because he's not very good. I think X Factor, but there's no debuff cleanse there. Weapon Axe. I mean, these are some of my best teams. So what do we got left? We got a bunch of garbage here. So realistically, I'm just going to get as far as I can here. I mean, I'm basically using every team I have. I think we should just be able to do something like Doom plus a bunch of garbage, right? Shouldn't Doom just destroy these guys? I mean, they don't have an ability block. Just shouldn't we just be able to use like Doom plus 4 garbage characters and just get this done? I'm thinking that maybe make the most sense. I think we just do that. You know, I have a huge Doom. You have to use 5 characters, but there we go. Yeah, I don't see them. Yeah, Doom's going to solo this. This is why you save Doom. This is why you save Doom. No problem. Because Doom, I mean, they're going to do whatever shenanigans they want to do with their blind or whatever. It doesn't matter. All right, then I'll put a bunch of debuffs up. Okay. Yeah, let's just start by doing this and just kill. Can we kill them all? Yeah, basically. Ah. There we go. No problem. Easy. That created a team out of nothing. All right, so that was good. All right, now we got this team. This is not a very good team. So what's my worst remaining team? Black Order, maybe? I got Eternals. And I have Eternal. I think stuff like Eternals and things like that. But the problem is I don't think I have any garbage that's like unused at this point. I think okay, Bullseye. Yeah, I got those kind of characters that I've thrown in with. Yeah. Maybe we should just use like the New Warriors here. Or should we use Black Order? What do we got? We got this team. This team's got a cleanse. We got multiple teams. We've got this team we can use. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I think we'll use that New Warriors team here. New Warriors plus 2 pieces of garbage. Yeah. It says on cooldown because I use Merc Sniper somewhere. So I just need to figure out the lowest character that's not on cooldown. That, you know. I may be in a spot where literally I have to use a good character because I don't have anything left. Everything is used. Every single character in my roster is used. Namor. Although the problem is then what do I run with X Factor? Yeah, I don't think I have any spare parts remaining. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I have any spare parts remaining. I've got Doom. So what I kind of have to do now is I kind of overdid it. I didn't need to squeak by. I mean, it's a good lesson for you guys to learn, but with this team, I could just throw like Dormammu, in this spot or something. I don't really. So for right now, it's probably just like Black Order or something, or this team. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. But let's do this team. This should be trivial. The 5 character requirement's very smart on Scopely's part because they want you to spend. They want you to spend money. That's literally their whole plan here. So that's the goal here, is to get you to, well, even if you don't spend money, they want you to level up the characters that exist now so you have bottlenecks in the future. I mean, that's the whole point of this game mode. I mean, from their perspective, okay? But I gotta say, I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm taking this part of it more seriously than I needed to. Partly to show you kind of how to do it. All right. But we can use Black Order here. Black Order will crush this team because there's a hero control. I mean, it would crush it anyways. My Black Order's so big. But generally speaking, yeah, I still have the Eternals left as well. Wow, right? Yeah, because I got these 2 teams, and then I've got, so this team I could put a Dormammu on. This is on cooldown with Namor. I mean, this is literally, I'm at a spot now. Like, I think, yeah, I would maybe not even be using Dormammu at this stage. Isn't that crazy? All right. So let's just use this. I mean, this team is going to crush it. Okay. Oh, we're just going after Beast here. Perfect. That was the goal, was just to get, there you go. And that's the idea. Get Skirmisher there in case we need to remove his taunt. You can see I'm overthinking what are very easy fights, but I want you to see sort of how I would think of it. Get rid of the dodges. Okay. You can see now, by the way, that the thing with Jubilee, she's a hero controller, so yeah, made it easy. Okay. All right, this team, not very good. So what do I have left? I mean, the thing is now, I have my, so here, wait, this is what I got left. I've got my Infinity Watch. I've got Weapon X. I've got this team. Oh, this team's on cool. Oh, no, this team isn't. This team's it's just staying on cooldown because I use Merc Sniper. But this team I can use and throw Dormammu in. I do have the Eternals, so they could be used. And is that all I got? Yeah. Yeah. Well, so I basically got 3 super teams left. We can just use Weapon X for fun. All right. This is supposed to be tricky because ability block him. It's supposed to be tricky because if you're doing this with a low team, the Thors will get charges from all the hits on Loki and the wave 1 and all that. All right. Mini boss. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can either use Infinity Watch or we can use some sort of super team. Here we can just use Infinity Watch, and we probably could just auto this. 'Cause, 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 'C Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously super overkill. So probably for somebody in my shoes, I probably, I got myself maybe an extra floor or two out of all this extra effort, so it probably wasn't worth the bother. But, for somebody, the reason I went through all this is if you're somebody who's got like, I don't know, 6 million TCP, stretching out your roster the way I tried to show you how to do, I think is really important. So that's what you do. If you've got like 5 million TCP, you kind of stretch it out. Obviously, I probably could have just blown through this, and I may have been 2 floors lower, but it probably wasn't worth all that effort. Just because I wouldn't have used the level 1 minions to create additional teams, that sort of thing. But I'm left here actually with, at the very end, okay, so this floor has actually got some good characters. The thing is, what I have left is, I've got these, what I have left is I don't have quite enough characters, and it's just because of how the game is. I don't think there's any characters I haven't unlocked in the game, right? Right. So it's just purely there's not an even number of characters in the game. Right? There's 187 characters. And so you're going to have 2 left over. So one of mine is going to be, so basically the one of mine is going to be, so at the very end, the 7 characters I have are these 4, plus the Eternals and Dormammu. So there's 2 that are going to sit out. And I think the 2 that are going to sit out, ironically, because the Eternals and Dormammu are going to be Bullseye, Deathpool, because we might as well just put in Dormammu and the Eternals for fun, right? But literally, I think every single other, we're going to check, but I think I used every single character in my roster. And that was the idea here. Other than, so Deathpool and Bullseye are going to be the odd ones out. Obviously, we're going to auto this one, right, or win this one very easily, but I think I used every single other character in my roster. Yeah. And that was the idea here, is obviously for you, and there's a Bullseye, there's the other one. For you, you're going to not, having that much care, okay, is something you're not necessarily going to want to do. As much as I did. I get that you don't have all the time or whatever, but you will get more of a reward out of it. For me, I'm just blowing through some of these, right? I could have easily, as you can see, I have way more firepower than I needed to. But for you, if you are, let's say, a 5 million TCP and you're trying to get all the milestones, then you don't, stretching out your characters, putting it where you have Icarus, Cersei, and 3 level 1s, putting another team where you've got the new warriors with 3 level, and that is what's gonna get you far in this game mode. So I got as far as I could get, 437. That's literally as far as you can possibly get here, I think. Actually, you know what? I think, didn't I lose one with hand? So maybe I'm a little bit short. Right? If we see where I'm at 18,000, so I'm a little bit short. I'm only 16th. Because I think I could have gotten 1 floor higher. So basically, these are 3 people who, or 4 people, 5 people who got it with a perfect score. So kudos to them. I made one loss. I was trying to get cute with hand, and that cost me, right? I could have put Dormammu, and as it turns out, I could have put Deathpool or Dormammu or whatever on that team and won it easily. So there you go. So it is what it is. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. If you got comments or questions, leave them below, or go to my Discord. That is linked below, and I have in the description below. I have linked the graphic with all of the floors, as well as the Avengers Tower Google sheet that you can use to plan out your teams as well. And then you can also, by the way, check out my Twitch stream. That is linked below as well. And of course, hey, if you want to support the channel, buy Amazon coins using the link below, which will support the channel.